Mod Big Apple is a component quality worth the wait? Let's find out. Hi guys, welcome back to WePlaysSG, where we unbox, review and show you how these games are played. So today we have Mod Big Apple. So this is a Kickstarter game that I've backed nearly 2 years ago. Yes, so I've just checked. It's funded on 25th February 2021. So actually that's about only 1 year, but it feels really long, but okay. So yeah, so this took almost a year, and so it's finally here. So it's by TGG Games and designed by Steve Finn. And so this is basically a sort of an area control game with a bit of like hidden information, in the sense that we're actually using these poker chips with numbers behind to hide the number of sort of the total count of these meeples that you are putting in there. So essentially you are adding up the meeples there as well as the numbers behind. This kind of gives the opponent a false sense that because they don't know how much number is behind the chips, so they have to like kind of put more than expected on the other side, so that they can actually get to control this area. And I think the goal of the game is to like see who has the most of these crates, which is essentially the contrabands, I think. Yeah, so also there's an interesting tug of war mechanics here for the inspector. So yeah, I think the further towards your side is worse for the opponent, something like that. Yeah. So not too sure, it was quite long ago, so yeah, can't really remember the gameplay, but that's it's more of an area control game actually. So yeah, it's a 2 players game and plays for about 35 to 40 minutes and ages 14 and up. So that's the side of this box, and this is the bottom and the top. Okay, so yeah, let's get this open. Alright, so this is Mod Big Apple. Let's get it open. Okay, so again, no artwork at the back of the box lid, so that's fine. Yeah. So first we have the rulebook and this very nice board, which I'll show you guys later. So this is the rulebook, and it's very nice so far. So the rulebook is this kind of shiny paper, like so. This is the setup, the gameplay. So yeah, oh yeah, those are called Henchmen, and you have to like kind of load them into the cards. And also I think you can't really place it in any place that you want. It's up to the roll of the dice. So you have some actions and primary and secondary actions, ending the round. So there's also a shootout, meaning that although you put 3 and the other opponent put 2, you won't necessarily end up with 3 and 2 because they will kind of cancel each other out, so you'll end with like the difference. So you put more, then you end up with like 3 minus 2, so you have 1 left. And that's the DA track. Yep, so that's the DA, not the inspector. So yeah. So these are some icon keys, which is nice. Yep. So it's pretty interesting actually, this game. Yeah. So next we have this DA track and the board. So one of their sort of selling point, not really selling point, but one of the features is to have this golden foil. I think it's one of the stretch goals or something, like something special that you wouldn't get, I think. So here we have the track. So you'll be placing it here. So once you move off, then you won't come back to this spot ever again. So you just kind of skip over it. So this is just the starting spot. And we have some actions depending on I think it depends on which action you want to do, I think. Then you kind of like cover the spots. This is like the benefits or something. Yeah. So that's the back. It's a very simple one. So as for the thickness, it's fine. It's pretty rigid. So quite well made. And it has this like very smooth kind of texture. So next we have the board. So this is a trifold one. So it's a longish board. So which is very nice. And I like how it's like different colored over here. Like it's a monotone kind of thing. But then it's like it has a primary color tied to it. So that's very nice. And we have the bronze, the Harlem, Hell's Kitchen, Chinatown, Little Italy, and Brooklyn. So we see that we have these numbers here. So I think you will roll the dice, and you have a black and a white dice. So if you choose a white dice, I think you have to put the number of henchmen on the black dice. And if you choose to go to the black dice location, you have to put the number of henchmen on the white dice. The number of pips on the white dice. So that's a pretty interesting kind of mechanism. So how we will play is this will be the main board, and then this will go on top, something like that. Yeah. So then this is where you put in the middle you'll put like the contrabands. So if you ever have like more henchmen than your opponent, you'll get the number of crates over here. Yeah. So again, they also have this very nice foil here. So it kind of ups the design a little bit. Yeah. So it's weird they have this kind of stain here. But it's fine, I guess. So as for the cardboard, okay, it's fine. It's pretty much the same as this. Yeah. So it should last you a while. Yeah. So let's put this aside. And then I believe throughout the campaign we were allowed to choose the color for this, but I already see some of the color coming off, which is kind of sad. Not sure what kind of material is this. I guess I'll just show you guys. Do you see a little bit sticky? They are quite silent. So yeah, you can see this is the properly painted one. You can see it. Yep. So I think we were asked to choose the color or the tone of the color for the crate. I mean, and you see that this one is pretty much discolored already. Like the color is coming off. So yeah, that's pretty sad. So these are the crates that we have. Like this one is really, like the color is almost gone. You can see the color of the plastic inside. Like this side. Yeah, I think it's because of shipping, then the components start to rub against each other. So these are the crates. You have quite a few of them. Yeah, actually it's kind of sad. I mean, it would be better if they were to just give like wooden components, because that way at least the color stays there. If not, it's kind of weird to like play with these colored crates. Yeah, but I mean it's an effort because actually the crate looks pretty detailed, like with the holes for the nails, and yeah, and you can see like individual planks of woods on the crates. Well, okay. So that's the crates, and we have the henchmen. So these are pretty well done. So let's take a look. So we have the ones, the trees, and the ones for the other color. Yep, so these are wooden components, and we can see the DA marker here. And the printing is actually quite centered. Yep, and they are both looking the same way. So these are the one henchmen, so they count as one. And this for the brown one and the green one. Yep, and these are the three ones. Yeah, So actually I quite like the use of color, like though they don't go with the normal red and blue setup, but they go for the brown and like greenish blue color. So yeah, so actually these are like better off in terms of the print quality, yeah, as compared to the crates. Although the crates are like supposed to be the higher quality one, but then I think the paint really makes it look a bit cheap. Yeah. Okay, so they actually come in these crates, which is okay. They are like your kind of token quality or thickness kind of board. So yeah, I think it's meant to store your henchmen because there's like 2. There's one more here. So yeah, this is also the one that they said that they were gonna like come with the game with this. Yeah, and it's not very good quality actually. Yeah, so this part is already starting to split. So yeah, you can see it. Yeah, like it was like this just now. So at the moment I press it, then it kind of split open. So yeah. So these are the I think holders for your henchmen, and this is the dice. So you have a spot to put your dice as well. So I guess in terms of setting this up, it should be pretty fast because you can just put the different player pieces into the different containers. Then when you want to get it started, you can just like pass this to one of the other players. So this is the dice. It's a very normal black and white dice. Nothing too special. Yeah. But it's the pips value only go up to 1 to 3. And it's the kind of more rounded dice, which is nice because they roll more. So this is the black one. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the one that if you roll this, let's say you roll this, so you can either go to the white 2 location and put 3 henchmen, or you can go to the black 3 location and put 2 henchmen. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. So these are the dice, which I'm just going to put here. So these are the chips that I was quite eager to try because I have quite a few. I have a few other chips games like Too Many Bones and Brass Birmingham. So I'm curious to try like what are the difference in quality. So actually they feel pretty hefty as well. But they sound a bit too plasticky. Like the way they knock into each other is a bit high. Like the pitch is a bit high. So not something that I like too much. Like the one for Brass Birmingham, it has this really nice sound to it when you hit the pieces, the chips together. Like this is really bright, the sound. The Brass Birmingham one is like a bit more, the tone is nice. It's just nicer to hear, like the pieces knock into each other. Yep. So this feels it's weight like kind of makes up for it, but it feels kind of cheap in the hands. Yeah, but the weight is nice. Yeah, so that's one side of it. So the other side is numbered. So I believe it's 1 to 3. Yeah. So I have a 3 one here. So that's for the chips. Yeah, so I guess that's how I would like separate it. I would probably not use this. I think all these can be put here. And this can be put here. So this henchmen, I can actually leave them here, and this one as well. As for this, I can actually split it out into another bag. So all this can form one bag. And then I can use the one for the chips. Or actually I can just throw them here. Doesn't really matter, since it's supposed to make it easy to start the game. So yeah, this one I can just leave it here. All these also. Okay, so yeah. So again, something I noticed about the inside is it looks a bit dirty. Like it's kind of dusty inside. Not sure if you can see. Yeah, for some reason it's a bit dusty. Yeah. It's a very simple insert. Nothing inside. Now, but one problem about this thing is that it's not very easy to take out the containers. So you kind of have to like push it to the sides to get some grip and to pull it out. So yeah, so I guess that's it for this unboxing. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and do consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. And once again, this is Mod Big Apple, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.